of our extra large deluxe camper. This one will be very similar to quite a few of the campers on our website, but this happens to be FW39. As you can see, we try to do a fan at all the extra large deluxe campers going forward, as well as the mat and the 4 camping chairs. You do have an outside outlet that you can plug into. However, we do also run a cord directly from Disney's post that it's ideal to run as much as you can off of, so you don't pop any circuit breakers inside of the travel trailer. On this unit, there's a door that leads into the bathroom. You have a large outside refrigerator. Now this refrigerator is like a house refrigerator, so if you need to put anything warm or not cold in, it's ideal to put it in this rather than the inside refrigerator. You do have also grill utensils in every travel trailer and a grill lighter. This unit has an outside burner, a 2-burner cook stove that you'll light with a grill lighter. In order to do that, you do have to hook up this quick connect hose, and it's kind of like an air hose if you've ever used an air hose, but it connects up here. So all you do is push it on, hold down on the outside washer, and pop the hose up on, and you're good to go. We do ask you to close the outside kitchen whenever you're not at the camper so that these cabinets don't get wet. And in order to do that, you do have to also unhook this hose, and it's a matter of pushing up, pulling down on the outside washer, and pulling the hose off. And then we just hang it right here when it's not being used. And then the stove just slides back in. And you do have a sink out here as well. And some cabinets for storage space. We provide an electric skillet and an electric griddle with every camper. On this unit, we do ask you to also close down this outside kitchen when you're not here, and it's as simple as popping that down, closed, open it back up, and you're good to go. And the reason is these cabinets are not designed to get wet. I'm going to take you inside now, show you the inside of the unit. In all of our travel trailers, we do ask you not to wear your shoes inside, so we're going to go ahead and take our shoes off and we'll go inside. And Miss Carrie will give you a little view of the camper real quick before I get in and start explaining the rest of the stuff. So over here by the front door, when you lock the camper inside, you're going to lock it with this red button, and you just flip the button over to unlock, actually to lock I should say, and then to unlock the other way, locked, unlocked. Again, while you're away from the camper, we do ask you to close the awning on all of our campers, and it's a button here that's either going to say in or out awning or extract, retract, extend, retract. So in this case, we're going to put it in. It's a matter of just pushing the button for in. And you just want to roll it all the way in. There's a lot of light controls in here. As you can see, it's turning off most of the interior lights right here at this light switch, as well as there is one for the outside light in this camper. Try not to touch the slide out buttons. If you do, please make sure you push the out and make sure it's all the way out. You cannot have it in at all. In this unit, it's got pocket doors for in the queen bedroom, so you can slide both of these doors closed, maybe. And this TV does also swivel into the queen bedroom. There's a small latch on the back side that then you can swivel this into the queen and have a mirror on this back side. And of course then back the other way to come back into here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to latch that. In this unit, the sofa does fold out. It's what they call a trifold sofa. So you do have to get the cushions out of the way. You just pull up and pull out, like so. Legs fold down, like so. And then the back part folds down. We provide you with mattress pads for every bed that you're going to use. If you plan on using the sofa, please make sure we're aware of that so that we can provide you with the extra bedding for it as well as the mattress pads. And then the reverse of that to fold it up is just to fold that way. Pick up, fold your legs up, and back down. Throw your cushions back in place. Most of all these units have blinds that are just as easy as sliding up and down. So you don't pull out on them, you don't do anything like that. You just want to slide them up and slide them back down. We do provide, of course, full dishes, silverware, cooking utensils, pots and pans, wine bottle opener, can opener, measuring cups, tin foil in every unit, as well as mugs, wine glasses in a lot of the units, drinking glasses, bowls, plates, etc. In this unit, as well as in most of our units, the circuit breaker box is located underneath of the oven. So if you plug too many things in, try to run too many things at once in an RV, you can pop a circuit breaker, and it's going to be usually the first circuit breaker. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's why we ran that cord outside to try to plug things in. In all of our campers, you do have to light the burners and the oven if you plan on using those. And we do have a separate link on our website for how to light the oven. I'll go over it real quick right now, but we do have a complete separate link on our website for doing that. The burners, you'll just hold a lighter next to the burner, or you can try to use the sparker like this, and it should light. If not, then you just use the lighter to light them. Unfortunately, the oven does not have a sparker, so you do have to hold your lighter on a pilot light tube in the very center back of the oven for about 40 seconds so it heats up a sensor. Once you've done that, you can keep holding the lighter there, turn the oven knob to where it says pilot, and push in on the knob. Hold your lighter down there on the pilot light. Once you see the pilot light is lit, you can get your lighter out of there, keep holding that button in for about another 45 seconds. When you let the button out, if the pilot light stays lit, then you can turn your oven to your temperature, it'll light the burner. If for some reason it doesn't do that, if it doesn't light, then obviously turn the knob back to the off position and start over. When you're done using the oven, turn it to the off position. Do not leave it on the pilot light. In all of our units, we've got very similar refrigerator, freezer on the top, good sized refrigerator on the bottom. The more you open and close the door of this refrigerator, it will warm up. If you put things in it that are warm, it will warm up. You need to get what you need out of it and get out. Otherwise, you can cause the refrigerator to heat up and not cool things as quickly as it should. It's just the way RV refrigerators work. In all of our units, we've got various places for storage. You'll find the pots and pans in those. AC units in all these campers are a control on the wall. You really won't want to set it lower than about 68. If you go too low, you can potentially freeze up the AC unit, so we do not suggest that you pull it all the way down to, you know, the 60 mark and hope that you're going to get really cold in here, because here in Florida it's not going to get colder than 68 most of the time anyhow in an RV. You got more storage in here with some towels, where we put the towels, as well as some hanging hooks. In most of our extra large deluxes, you've got some type of bunk room in the back, and this one, it happens to have 2 top bunks with a ladder to get up on top. Second bunk over on this side with a ladder to get up on top, and what they call a J-cube sofa on the floor. The J-cube sofas, just going to show you storage where we throw the extra bedding for the J-cube sofa. So you do get bedding and pillows for the J-cube sofa that does fold out and make either 2 single beds, or you could utilize it as 1 big bed. And you just simply pull the back cushion off, you fold out the bottom cushion, and we provide a mattress pad for that as well. Again, please make sure you use the mattress pad. They're there to protect from having expensive damage to any of the cushions. And it just simply folds back up, and you can put it back into a sofa, which really I like to put these this way so you can actually use it to watch TV. And there is a pocket door on most of our bunk rooms, or a curtain, depending on the unit. The bathrooms in all these extra large deluxe are very much the same bathroom. You're going to find a toilet usually with a foot pedal to flush. And if you hold the foot pedal part way down, it will fill up the bowl, and then the rest of the way down will flush. You'll need to use very little toilet paper, no paper towels, no wipes, no anything else in there but toilet paper. And if you happen to flush that and see that there's toilet paper in there, it could mean 2 things. Either you've filled up the tank, which I'm going to show you how to empty the valve for that, or you've put too much toilet paper in the unit and caused it to be clogged, and then we need to talk on a solution. Most all of our units have the same type of shower. And we do provide a broom and a vacuum cleaner in every one of these units as well. Again, we do not allow shoes in the camper. We do not allow pets in any of the travel trailers except for FW29. So no pets have been in this unit, and we are very strict about making sure that you do not bring pets in any of the non-pet friendly units. We do a Keurig machine K-Cup in every unit. So you want to make sure you get some K-Cups. We do give you some to get started, but that's what we put in the units for a coffee maker. So the last thing to go over is the Golfcart, propane, and the sewer. So we'll jump outside to do all that. You must have got a little windy while we were inside. The mat blew out of the way. So the propane tanks are located on the front of the camper. So we recommend to leave them off, which you just turn them just like you would a grill tank whenever you're not using them, and then turn them on as needed. So I am currently turning these off. If you have selected to get a golf cart from us, every night you will want to plug it in, and you want to make sure it's charging. So on our units, you're either going to have a gauge or you're going to have some kind of an indicator light. This green solid means that it's fully charged. If it's blinking slow or fast, it indicates whether it's how charged it is, but you want to make sure that's green. And it simply plugs in over there. There's just one way to plug it in. All of our keys go in with the teeth facing down. So make sure the key goes in with the teeth facing down, and make sure you're using the Golfcart key. It's the only key on a single key ring. So each morning when you are done charging the Golfcart from the night before, simply unplug the charger, take it over to the storage compartment, and set it inside of the camper, like so. That's good for the day. At night, when you're ready to charge it again, bring it out, set it back on the Golfcart, and plug it in. And again, make sure that you've got green light of some sort. Do not leave the charger on the ground. It will get rained on and destroy the charger. Lastly is the sewer hookup. As well as, you are hooked to Disney's power, so if flipping a circuit breaker inside does not solve your issue, it could be that Disney's post has popped a breaker. So you would need to come out here and look. On this unit, you can quickly see if you have power by the blue lights being on. That tells you that it's not Disney's problem. So back here's where the sewer hooks to the side of the unit. We pull what's called the gray water valve and let that run out into their sewer. That's the shower and the sinks. Black water valve is this handle right here. So you have to leave that closed unless you fill up the tank and it needs to be emptied. So if you look in the toilet and see that you can see something in there, it's an indication that maybe that's because this is full. Otherwise it's because the toilet could be plugged. But come out here, you just pull this handle out. It comes out about 3 inches. You'll hear water going down this pipe. Wait for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes while it drains out. And then push this valve right here, the valve back in. It's very important that that valve stays in. Otherwise it can cause damage to the tank. It can cause the tank to get really clogged up from toilet paper being inside of the tank. So that's why we do not leave that open. Do not allow anyone on the camper. This is a ladder that leads to the roof. If Disney sees anybody on the camper, they could have me come and pull the unit, because you are not to be on the roof of the camper ever. So please make sure that nobody ever gets on the roof. And that is the walkthrough of our extra large deluxe travel trailers. I'm going to go ahead and close down this door.